On today's Daily KHL update, Dynamo Riga and Amur go into final round of Cup of Hope, and Salavat Ulayev and Agbars fight for the next round in the Gagarin Cup. All that and more in today's Daily KHL update.
Amur and Dynamo Riga.
This game will decide the Cup of Hope.
Riga firing everything but the kitchen sink on net, and Rodrigo Lavic finally puts it home. And 25 seconds later, Riga power play, Oskar Sabulskis scores with a straight shot, 2-0 Riga.
The Cup of Hope gives teams a chance at redemption. Case in point, Riga had just 26 power play goals in the regular season, the worst in the league. They get one here though.
Less than a minute to go in the first, Amur on their own power play, Evgeny Orlov cuts the lead to 1 after 1. Early in the second, Vitalijs Pavlov sets up Gunnar Skvorkovs and he buries it. Riga's 2-goal lead is restored.
Nifty little pass from Pavlov. Riga not giving Amur any room to breathe.
And Pavlov scores one of his own here. Gintz Meas sets him up to make it 4-1.
Another very nice setup. Look at Meas' face, he knows it.
Just a minute and 5 seconds later, Maris Piskevskis strips it, breaks in, snipes and scores. Now 5-1 Riga.
I know it's the Cup of Hope, but Amur seems to be losing hope?
They do get one back in the second though. Anton Polashchuk cuts Riga's lead to 5-2 after 2. Timofey Shishkinov scores with just 31 seconds left in the third to make it 5-3, but that's it. Dynamo Riga has won the first ever Cup of Hope.
All class, all around. The fans in Khabarovsk are on their feet applauding not just their team, Amur, but also Dynamo Riga on their victory. Dynamo salutes the crowd, including a contingent of Riga faithful, and they end their season on a high note with the Cup of Hope.
The Cup of Hope this year, maybe a different cup next year.
Agbars and Salavat Ulayev, Game 7 of the Green Series. It all ends tonight, even though we want it to last forever. Agbars looking strong in the first, but it's Salavat that gets on the board. Alexei Kaigorodov feeds Brent Sopel in the slot and he sends it in, 1-0 Salavat. Sopel is a big reason Salavat got on a flight back to Kazan. He scored a game-winning goal in double overtime in Game 6. Salavat gets a minor penalty with just a few seconds left in the first, and Agbars makes them pay in the second. Nikulin Timorozov shoots, rebound, and Denis Zaripov tucks it in, 1-1. This is a typical Agbars power play goal. Everybody knows it, nobody has an antidote for it though. And just a few shifts later, Yuri Trubachov skates up along the boards, takes a shot, and Barula lets it in. Unusual for him, but that puts Salavat up 2-1. Trubachov scores his first of the playoffs, and props to Alex Svitov, who screened Barula. Shortly after that, Agbars changing on the fly. Zaripov feeds Kirill Petrov, he's fresh off the bench, and he scores. We're tied at 2s. Petrov gets his fourth marker of the series. He's been huge for Agbars lately. Midway through the second now, Salavat on a power play. Kirill Koltsov feeds Igor Mironov. His first shot is stopped, but the second one goes in. Salavat restores their 1-goal lead again. Mironov had a tremendous regular season in Ufa, topping the team in goal scoring, but this is just his first of the playoffs. He may want to go see his psychic, he might be cursed. But it wouldn't be a green series if it ended there. Vadim Khamitsky feeds Nikolai Zherdov, aims, shoots, scores. We're all even at 3s. Zherdov loves this fancy leg move, and his release is lethal. Third period now, Salavat has just killed a minor penalty, but Agbars keep pushing and they score. Alexei Tereshchenko gives Agbars their first lead of the game. Artem Lukayanov drove to the net, Vitaly Proshkin tailed him, bumped into Iritarki, and Tereshchenko just took what was left right there for him. Salavat argued the goal for a while, but as you can see, it's a good goal. Late in the third now, Nikita Filatov goes on a solo cruise, digs around 2 Agbars players, wristed, and he's robbed by Konstantin Barulin. Oh, this is gonna haunt Filatov, Salavat, and their fans for a long time. He did everything he could to score, but Barulin made a better save. What a scoring chance. And this is how it ends. Agbars won Game 7, overcoming a 1-goal deficit 3 times. The only lead they've gotten, they never gave up. Agbars will face Traktor in the Eastern Conference Final. And for Salavat, there's always next season. That's it for your Daily KHL update. This was Andrei Sachenko with Steve Dangle Glynn. We'll see you Friday.